What's going on, everybody? We're here today with Pierre. Pierre went from 0 to 40K a month in 2 weeks as a growth operator, working with the creator to monetize their audience and build a paid community. How we doing, Pierre?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good.
Big chilling, bro. Glad to have you here, my guy. So how long have you been in Creator Accelerator for?
It's been a few months now. I think a little over 2 months, I believe. A little over two
Okay.
months.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 2, 3 months. I remember, bro, you joined a couple months ago. And then you kind of went like ghost. I haven't heard from you. Then it popped back up the other day and you're like, yeah, I'm at 40K a month now. And I was like, what? Um, but so I guess what were you struggling with before joining Creator Accelerator? I remember seeing you like posting some content when I first started my personal brand around this time last year. So I guess what have you gone through leading up to joining Creator Accelerator and getting started growth operating?
Yeah, so you want me to get into like my a little bit of my story?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Break it down.
Yeah. So I mean, like Eddie said, or like you said, I started making content. I think I started like online business like about a year ago when I first went into college. I just found out about it, and then obviously I had no clue what I was doing. Started just randomly posting TikToks. I got a little bit of followers on there. Um, and then I was trying to start a marketing agency, SMMA, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh, can I cuss? Sorry.
Yeah, you're good, bro. It's all
Okay.
good.
My bad. Sorry. Um, yeah, so I started an SMMA, and it took me like 4 or 5 months to sign two clients. Those two clients were actually pretty big,
Wow.
like high paying clients. It was 2.5 and 3.5, 2.5 and 3.5 retainers, I believe. I was like at 6 or 7K a month off rip, like when I signed those two clients. But I was basically, I didn't know how to fulfill, obviously, like everyone else who tries to start an SMMA. And then I lost those clients. So I went from like 6, 7K a month to zero. And then I signed a few more clients and would go back down to zero. And it was just super inconsistent because I just didn't have like the necessary skills to actually retain those clients. So after that, I think I got that agency total. I had like a few months where I did like 10K revenue, never profit. But I was doing decently with that. And then I started making YouTube videos, and had a little bit of, I was making a little bit of money consulting, like helping people with their outreach and stuff like that. Cause that was like the only thing I was good at, honestly, was outreach. And I was doing a little bit of like a creator operator type thing before I even knew what it was with my partner at the time, on school actually too. So we were on school for a minute, like before it kind of got popular. And I was making really good money doing that. Maybe like, I think at its peak, it brought in like 15K in a month. And then I just decided I didn't want to do it anymore. And I was really trying to start, I really wanted to start like an influencer marketing agency where I was working with like cool influencers, like TikTokers, stuff like that. I thought I was going to be able to make it work, but I just realized I just wasn't high leverage enough to get these people on my side. So I didn't make money for like 3 months, and I like lost all my money during that time period. And then I saw what you guys had going on, and I kind of figured like, oh, if I could monetize my YouTube channel with 1K to like 15K in a month, I wonder what I could do for someone who actually has a lot of followers. And then I kind of saw what you guys had going on, and I joined Creator Accelerator. I wanted to see what you guys were doing in there, and then it took me like one creator to kind of test the waters, and that one really flopped. And then I landed the creator I have now, and just kind of went up easily from there, to be honest.
Dope, bro. So how you joined Creator Accelerator like 2, 3 months ago, and you said your first creator didn't really work out. So I guess how long did it take you to land that first creator?
That first creator was really easy to land simply because I already, like, from TikTok, I already kind of knew people in the space. So I didn't really do any like DM outreach or anything like that. It was just kind of from knowing people. So I landed that client. Like, it took me like a day to get him just because I knew his manager at the time. He's my friend. So
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. That's actually like what I tell people to do first. Like, and if you've been in my free class or gone through the course on YouTube, is like the first types of people who didn't reach out to are people that you know, and so that's dope how you're able to land that creator the first or after like a day. And then why do you think it didn't really work out the first time?
I think my systems were a little messed up as far as transitioning them from the free community to the paid community. I think it was a little bit of my fault there, combined with just his audience was not the best audience. I'm sure I could make it work now a little bit better knowing what I know, but his audience is super young and just overall harder to monetize than, let's say, a creator who has like a really financially driven um, audience, if that makes sense.
Okay, 100%. So now the creator that you're working with that you got to 40K a month with, I guess, when did you land them? You've been an accelerator for 2, 3 months. You worked with the one creator for a while, and then when did you come across this guy?
Yeah, I came across this guy. I'd been watching his content for a while, so I knew who he was. He had commented on like some of my TikToks and stuff like that before, so I kind of knew who he was. But I was like, the day I realized that my other community wasn't going to work, I just started spamming this guy on Instagram. This was like about a month ago, and I'd messaged him before, but he wasn't responding. And then I just started spamming him, and he actually responded. And then this was about a month ago, and then a week later, I flew out to him. We met in real life. We chopped it up. And then it took us like 2 weeks to get everything situated and launched. We launched on the 10th of December, so it's been a bit over 2 weeks now. And then, yeah, so about a month ago, I landed him.
So you spammed him and he responded, that's crazy. I would personally never respond to someone that spams me in my DMs, but
Yeah,
he responded to you, and then you flew out to him, and
yeah,
so I guess you had like an in-person sales call or whatever. How did that go?
yeah. I highly recommend that to anyone that wants to get their foot in the door with someone. Like, just offer to fly out to them. Like, just eat the couple $100. It's not that big of a deal, and it's gonna make your relationship so much better too. He told me like the only reason why I chose you over the other people in my DMs was simply because you flew out to me, and then we ended up running it up together. So it's cool.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a pretty no-brainer offer right there. Okay, so you landed him about a month ago, and then it took you, I guess, what, 2 weeks to get this school built up and launched, ready to sell. And then when you started selling, like, how does that journey go for you?
When we started selling,
Yeah, yeah.
it was pretty good. Right off rip, we had like our front end offer did super well. We did like 12K in the first day.
Wow.
Um, so we did 12K in the first day, and then we opened up. We also opened like our stage 3 offer like a few days later, which I know you guys don't recommend, but we did it. We made like another 13K the next 2 weeks from that, and then we scaled our low ticket or our subscription base to around 25K MRR.
Okay. Dang. So off rip, like first day, you was at 12 or 13K you did?
Yeah, it was. I believe it was 12. Yeah,
Wow, that is actually insane, and that's so fast.
yeah.
And then 2 weeks you got to 40K. And how big is this guy's audience? Like, what platforms is he on, and like how many followers?
Um, his audience is not super big compared to a lot of people. He has around 60K on Instagram and around close to 200 on TikTok, I believe. But most of our promo just came from Instagram. So yeah.
Okay, and what specifically did you do on Instagram to like promo it to do 12K in the first day?
Build scarcity, obviously. Like we did a discount for the first like early bird pricing. Um, we just built a lot of scarcity around it and ran that sale first day, and that gave us a lot of a big pump. And we also purchased a story promo from another creator in the niche as well.
Okay, I got you. So it was all IG stories then
Yeah.
that did the wow. How many story views does he get? 60K followers. With like the way my audience is, that would probably be about like on a good post like 6K views. His audience must be super engaged if you guys are able
Yeah,
to pull that in.
super super engaged. If you can find a creator that just has like a super engaged fan base like that, you're gonna make money no matter what. So I don't know exactly his story views, but they have to be good.
100%. Um, dope. So you went from 0 to 40K in 2 weeks. Now, I guess like what other results have you gotten so far? Like financials aside, like personal growth. I know you mentioned you were in college like a while ago. Are you still in school? Like what do you got going on in your life right now?
Yeah, I went my freshman year of college, and after I started making money with my agency, I think I got to like 6K a month. I dropped out after my first semester. So
Okay.
yeah,
Got you. And so do you live at home now? You live on your own? What do you got going on?
Yeah, so I live at home still right now. Obviously this is fairly new. I'm planning on moving out in the next coming couple of months. So
Okay,
yeah.
dope. Well, yeah, I mean, that was like my next question for you is like, where do you see yourself in the next 6 to 12 months after experiencing Accelerator so far, financially, and then also like, I guess, lifestyle wise?
Yeah. The plan is to hopefully obviously scale this one up a bit more. Um, and maybe start working with another creator that is a beast as well. And then hopefully move out in the coming couple of months to hopefully I want to go to Miami. That's the plan. And then yeah.
Miami would be dope. I've been considering it, but I don't know if it'll happen. Chicago's cold though. But okay, so move out in the next couple of months, keep working with this guy. I mean, if you were able to do 40K in 2 weeks, like realistically, what do you think you could hit in the next 6 months working with him?
We could definitely get to six figures within like the next, I would say at least at the most a year, like 12 months, we could get to six figures easily. Probably 6 months as well. We could probably hit six figure mark if we, once we really systemize like our high ticket offer, I think we could easily hit six figures.
100%, bro. I think that's realistic as well because I mean, with Creator Accelerator, I think we launched it in like March or April, and so it was just about 6 months for us to hit our first six-figure profit month. So I think with you having all the systems that we provide for you and the guidance from us, and then also just a killer of a creator, like that'll be doable for you guys as well. Um, so I guess what would you say has been the most useful part about Creator Accelerator?
I genuinely think the coolest part about Creator Accelerator is that you guys are actually like doing right now what you're teaching, if that makes sense. Um, like you're teaching how to build this community and stuff, and you guys are actually doing it at the same time. Like you're scaling it with us, if that makes sense. Um, and so yeah, it's cool to see like we can literally like use your guys' funnels. We can look at your funnels and stuff like that, and just kind of go off that. We have like a proven system to follow because you guys are literally doing it, and obviously you're printing right now. So yeah.
100%, bro. I mean, if you think about it, we're technically competing because I remember a few months ago, or like it was like a couple weeks ago, I always check the school leaderboards because we were up at like number 4 with our community, and I saw that we got gapped by some random group, and I looked at it and I was like, "Who is this group?" I saw your creator, started like stalking him, trying to figure out like how he was doing it, and I didn't realize you were running it, but I was like sending it to Brady and everyone else, like, "Yo, do you guys know who this is? Like, what do they got going on?" And then it's like funny because we're literally running a similar business. We're the same business model. We're just competing in a different niche, which is really dope to see that. I mean, you guys gapped us. Your community is super active. I'm actually intrigued as to what you got set up on the inside. We won't get into that too much here, but I want to talk to you a bit about like how you guys have your community so engaged to be up on the leaderboard like that for school. Um, Dope. I guess what would you say has been the most fun part about Creator Accelerator?
Um, the most fun part about Creator Accelerator is probably seeing other people also kill it. Like I know there's a good amount of people that I've seen some like life changing results as well. Um, and it's cool to see people come up and change their lives, bro. To be honest, yeah.
100%, bro. So I guess walk me through what one of your days looks like right now. Like, what do you do in an average day now that you got the community set up? I know the first 2 weeks is probably like a grind, like building it out, making sure everything's straight. But now that you have it set up, and now that you've already done like 40K in the first 2 weeks, like, what does an average day in your life look like?
Yeah. So I think we did like 39 something first 15 days, but yeah, 40 sounds good too. Um, so my average day right now looks like obviously you like you said, the first 2 weeks is a grind, getting everything set up, making sure everything's smooth. But now honestly, since I'm about to hire out some people to help me with the high ticket offer. And because before I was doing the sales and the appointment setting all myself, just so I have a proof of concept. Um, and then now my day to day, once I have that taken care of, is really just popping into the community, making sure everyone's doing well. And I'll host a call once a week for like not even necessarily because I'm not a pro in the niche itself. I just kind of host a call so people can come in and talk to each other, and like collaborate with each other. We call them collab calls. Um, So yeah, maybe do a call once a week, a couple times a week, maybe. I hop in all the calls with the creator and I record them, stuff like that, and just pop into the community, make sure everything's running smoothly, tweak a little bit of our funnels, make sure everything's optimized, and just hear out people in the community and see what they want so we can kind of add it or fix it, stuff like that.
Okay, dope. So, I mean, how many hours would you say that you spend on this per day? It doesn't seem like that's a ton of stuff that you're working on.
Yeah, right now, this week, because we shut down our high ticket offer right now, so we can kind of systemize it. Really, not much at all. Maybe an hour, an hour a day.
Wow.
But once we get the high ticket up and running again, it's going to be a little bit more busy for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
That's actually nuts, bro. This model just continues to blow my mind, bro.
yeah, it's crazy.
I love it. I love to see it, bro. Dope, man. Is there like anything else you want to add about anything?
Um, is there anything else I want to add? Bro, just don't. I would say like if anyone's listening that maybe wants to get into honestly any type of business, like just don't even think about it too much. The systems will come after you launched. You'll figure things out as it goes, bro. You don't need everything perfect to get going. So yeah,
100%, bro. Now, Pierre, if one of your closest friends was thinking about joining Creator Accelerator, what would you tell them?
I would say do it. I would definitely say do it. I mean, if they want to, obviously this is like pretty like a new business model. I think you guys are probably like the first ones definitely to put it on the map at least. And it's definitely a good time to get in right now if you can. So I would definitely encourage them to do so.
Absolutely, bro. And if you're watching this, you're probably going to be watching this in 2024. We're still early. Like this is like we've literally only been teaching this for like the last 3 months or so. And I mean, as you can see, the results speak for themselves. It's been life changing for a lot of people, like finding a single creator and helping them monetize their audience. And if you're interested in learning how you can get started doing this, I hold a free class every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where I explain from A to Z how to get started growth operating. I also have a free course on YouTube as well that you can check out while you wait for the class. So the link for the class will be in the description. You can go ahead and just register, sign up. It's every Wednesday. And if you got some value to this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And you can leave any questions you have in the comments. And I'll also link Pierre's socials down below if you want to reach out to him and connect. And so, yeah, hope you got some value to this video. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one.